had actually a couple of miracles happen, and one of them really surprised me. So we live in a beautiful home and we want to purchase it. We've literally been renting for 20 years. And I just thought to myself, okay, through this course, I want to be a homeowner. And within like 1 month, I actually emailed you guys because the landlord approached us and said, hey, I want to sell the house and I want you to be the one to purchase it. And so I was like, oh my God, this is magic. This is really happening. This is pretty amazing too. I actually got a grant in for like federal funding, like $1.5 million. First of all, like getting a grant through like that, and you've never even written really a grant before, like that's amazing on its own.
Without any doubt, this program is one of the most valuable gifts I have offered to myself. And what I experienced through this program is so powerful that this is actually the reason why I'm sharing this video now with you. And to be honest, I'm not used to make videos even for myself or for my work. I cried so much. Throughout the whole program actually I was crying and releasing and cleansing so much heavy energy that I was carrying for years. And I also laughed a lot with my whole being, reaching states of ecstasy and bliss, filled with all these euphoric feelings of completeness, of wholeness. I felt so much deep internal shifts, which are already reflected in my practical life. My intuition is increased and is more fine-tuned.
First thing that was attracting me to this course was to be able to magnetize my dreams, because although I have been in the healing world and in the shamanic world for a long time, I was never able to create my own success and abundance. As this course came on my path, it was guided and I was feeling it was guided, but I was so scared because this was also the biggest investment I've ever done in my life for a healing course or personal development or a coach or whatever. So that was really holding me back, but my heart was telling me, this is for you, Joelle, this is your chance. And if you don't make this big, bold move, you won't get the big, bold results. So starting with the course, it was even more amazing than I could ever imagine. And the biggest shift that has changed my life is being able to identify my blocks, being able to raise my vibration and awareness, but also to align and harmonize my energy, to be able to choose stability. And this also has changed my work, has changed my life, has created so much more soul-aligned clients. I have changed my business and I have stopped with all the treatments that were not making me happy.
Life and especially my inner being completely shifted. The amount of safety, love, compassion I feel in my body right now has not increased with 100%, but I would definitely say 1,000%. My complete friendship circle and relationship circle shifted and has such loving people inside of it now. One of the things Daniel is extremely good at, except for the tools and the meditations that he brings, is holding a space that is so incredibly loving and compassionate that literally anything inside of that dissolves. And with that, he gives an amazing example of how to love ourselves, but also how to recognize safety in the world, how to recognize amazing people, how to recognize amazing friends, how to recognize clients and businesses and opportunities that are aligned with us, because that space of safety and compassion and kindness and care, but also with a lot of power and enthusiasm, he has so very well crafted for Dreamporting Raw.
My experience in Dreamporting Raw far surpassed anything that I imagined or have experienced. The training was so multi-layered and overflowing with mind-blowing magic, meditations, brilliant original content, transformations, healing, connection, and so much more.
I have learned so much about myself because I started to recognize and accept who I am, and it's okay. He taught me how to let go of the how, when, or who to unlock my psychic senses and free myself from false identities. It changed my life for the better.
In the end, I just trusted the universe that this money invested here in this Dreamporting course will come back 100-fold. And I actually saw it was right in the last module about the celebration. We manifested the money.
My soul is lighter and relieved, and my overall energy has changed, and I feel more balanced and centered. And Daniel's energy has been the most important key for me to receive all this during the program. He is really powerful in a very gentle way that brought us, all members within the Ra group, together to connect at a soul level, which significantly enhanced the healing power to everyone. We could heal ourselves even when Daniel had a one-to-one session with someone else within the group, because we were all tuned with each other at a deep level of compassion and understanding, as if all of us were having the same challenging experience with the receiver of the session during any of these one-to-one sessions. And that was, of course, the result of the safe, sacred space that Daniel was holding with his open heart and his intuitive guidance. And it has been clear to me that the intention of this human being to help people is true and goes really deep. I would say in short that the high value of the RAP program is not just about the well-structured and powerful content, which of course it is as far as information is concerned, at least, but what is most is the actual awakening and healing frequencies that this compassionate soul is channeling, and that he can deeply connect and guide others to release their blockages and move on in life. And I feel blessed and honored to be part of this program and receive these powerful teachings and healing energy. And I really believe that if you're ready to take this program, don't think of it twice. It can literally change your life. And I totally and truly recommend it to you.
Really felt held and loved and supported, as well as the community that was in the Facebook group, and really got to meet some of the participants, meeting with them one-on-one and Zoom calls, and really establishing some really beautiful relationships that will continue on beyond Rapid Awakening, and even co-creative opportunities with each other. So the community was really something that meant a lot to me during this time too, because I have been doing a lot of this work out in the world for over 20 years and really just kind of on my own, and community is really important, especially people who are like-minded, who are doing similar things in the world, but it's not like an elevator pitch where we can really just see each other and support each other and like I said before, co-create with each other, and not feel like we have to be anything else but ourselves, and see each other in these really vulnerable moments as we're going through the one-on-one support with Daniel and Grace. And and at the same time I was doing this, I was also taking the mastery program, which I'd love to just give a little shout out to, because that was really powerful to have at the same time. I thought I'd be a little bit overwhelmed, but it really supported what we were doing with Rapid Awakening. It kind of gave me the behind the scenes as a facilitator. And I was able to walk away with some new tools and to integrate into my modality.
I really resonated with the constellations ritual. I've been able to hold space for people in a group setting in my local community, just hosting like little constellation workshops. And then also online, I was able to do that with my modality where we went through the constellations and then kind of celebrated the experience through my movement modality, and it was just really absolutely magical. So that was something that I was able to take away and integrate very quickly. And I know all of the Dreamporting breath work and what we learned in mastery will also be integrated more and more in the work that I'm doing. So grateful that I had that opportunity to have simultaneously with Rapid Awakening.
Tell you that if you're looking for a new next level modality to bring into your work, to bring into your inner work, there will be nothing better out there than this course.